Happy to be back at the Bull and Bear on the patio at the corner of Elm and Lincoln, and happy to be joined by offensive line coach Austen Bujnoch. Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. We were just talking, hard to believe 6 seasons already with you here.
Yes, it's been fast, it's been quick, and it's been a heck of a journey. It's been awesome to see these young guys grow up.
Speaking of fast and quick, the offensive line has been fast and quick in the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's been good. You know, the first game was a little bit of a struggle. See how those guys gelled together. It was really good to see last week all kind of come to fruition, and it's a testament to those guys. They put in the hard work every day, every week. So it's them.
You know, we talked to Des Lee, and I know you got Keenan and Keene, you know, back as offensive line starters. You added 2 other guys in there and several others. You know, these guys have gelled, or is it too early to tell right now?
You know, I told Coach Phillips it's going to take about 3 or 4 weeks to get really gelled into it, and game time decisions and all of that. So, and they've done a heck of a job. You know, I think they're a little bit ahead of, you know, the curve a little bit. So, it's a testament to them. They're always in there watching film and doing the extra work.
I mean, these guys are the unsung heroes. They know that going in, right?
Right, yeah, and that's just, you know, the nature of the business. And, you know, I recruit some basketball players and stuff, and it takes them a couple of years just to learn that aspect that we're not going to get any praise. You know, we have to do the hard work, but, you know, we're going to do it for the betterment of the team.
You know, during spring practice and even during, you know, summer camp, you guys are down in the corner just doing your little thing. And these guys, you know, they're a bond. They bond together, right? Don't they?
Yeah, I heard a good thing from Joe Thomas. He talks about the offense line gets a little five-yard box to get to work together. And, you know, that's all we need. You know, give us some toys and, you know, we'll have some fun with it.
You know, to have a guy like Des out there, I mean, you know, he's been here, he's been through the rigors, 27 straight starts. I mean, to have a veteran like that, what's that mean for some of the younger guys?
It's everything. You know, he kind of leads the way, and, you know, I have some older guys too, but they all look up to him. He is a great story. You know, a kid that didn't play football till now. Yeah. He's a great story.
Yeah, I was just told, you know, his 10th start was against Ohio State, you know, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and that's a good thing going to this game is having those guys that played at Ohio State, played at Pitt. You know, it's a big stadium and all that stuff, but once that ball snapped, it's football.
It is football. I mean, I know there's a lot of talk about the stadium, the environment. It's a Big Ten school, but, you know, when ball's kicked off, it is football.
It's football. It's 100 yards, and the crowd kind of gets out of your head a little bit. But, you know, at the beginning of the game, it's a little bit of, you know, wow, and then once the ball's kicked, it's football.
Do you have to kind of work because of the crowd and the sound? Do you kind of have to work maybe on silent counts and stuff like that?
Yeah, a little bit. I had some fun today with them, with you know, yelling at them and the whistle in their ears and stuff, working some silent counts because you have to. You got to be prepared for anything.
Coach, the O-line has done a great job, and certainly, how will this experience playing at Michigan State against an FBS school help you as you go into Missouri Valley Conference?
Yeah, it's a great comparison tool, you know, to see where we stack up against a Big Ten team, a really good Big Ten team, and a really good defensive line. So I'm excited to see how my guys do.
And I'm sure they're excited as well. I know Des is excited to play and says, hey, we're going to go out there and play our game and see what happens.
Right, and it's all up to them. It's always up to them, and it's how they prepare and what they put in during the week, and you get what you prepared for.
Coach, we appreciate your time tonight. Best of luck on Saturday against the Spartans and throughout the rest of the season. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back to wrap things up with the manager of the Bull and Bear when Penguin Game Day continues.